What's up, friends? Welcome to Drive Time with Smashby. Today we're going to talk about the fitness ivory tower. What do I mean by that? Well, typically if you say someone's in their ivory tower, it means they're so high up in their own little world that everyone who's different from them is wrong, right? Any difference of opinion means you're wrong because everything I think is right. That is really, really common in a lot of spaces, but the fitness world is most certainly one of them. In fact, back when I started CrossFit almost 10 years ago now, 10 years ago? Yeah, wow. A lot of us, fess up y'all, would make fun of people who followed traditional bodybuilding styles of working out. Bicep curls and bench press, you're stupid. You need to do functional movements like squat cleans and handstand push-ups. And now, look what's happening. CrossFitters around the world are doing functional bodybuilding. Why? Because there is a benefit in doing a bicep curl. There is a benefit in doing a bench press. It just depends what you're training for. I don't think just because someone's different, they're wrong. The video today was motivated by someone who sent me a video from Squat University on Instagram. If you don't follow them, I think it's squat_university. You absolutely should. The guy is really smart and offers a lot of rehab suggestions, modifications, mobility cues that have been really helpful to a lot of athletes. But anyways, in this video, the gist is, he says, you should not teach someone how to squat by using the wall squat, where you face the wall, try and get down to full depth and stand. Now, I agree with that statement, but the athlete who sent me the video was making a more broad statement that the wall squat isn't helpful for teaching someone how to squat properly. I disagree with that. I think the movement squat should be taught, obviously free from distractions, away from everything, but then the wall can be used as a great tactile cue for an athlete to be able to tell whether or not they're dipping forwards. Furthermore, the wall squat can be a great resource for teaching athletes to get better at a front squat, as he does say in the video, to keep that more vertical torso. So I don't think you should teach someone to squat with the wall squat, but I do think that the wall squat can be very helpful to help identify some imbalances. If an athlete stands an arm's length away from the wall, and as they come down, their chest falls so far forwards that they touch and can't come close to depth, then that's a big flag to say, hey, it could be upper thoracic mobility, it could be ankle mobility, hip tension, hamstring, or all of those things, and then you can use that exercise as a drill and as a gauge to see if things are improving. If I start an arm's length away and I can't get any closer, and then the next day I'm a 4 arms length away from the wall and I'm getting closer, that's a sign of improvement typically, right? In Olympic weightlifting, the shrug cue has caused so much turmoil in this world of barbells, where one school of thought says, never say shrug, you're not trying to lift the bar up with your shoulders. The shrug is the start of you pulling yourself down. Well, for a lot of athletes, that's a fairly complicated concept. So if I'm talking to someone, teaching the clean or the snatch the way that I would like to teach them, and it's not registering, you can guarantee it 10 times out of 10, I will say, finish the shrug after your hips extend. I heard in one of my CrossFit seminars once, let's assume it was from one of the Chans, one of my favorite sentences, it is, the best cue is the one that works, or the worst cue is the one that doesn't work. And by being in this sport a long time, as a good coach, you should aim to learn to say the same thing 30 different times, because sometimes it's just wording it a little bit differently that will have that light bulb go off for an athlete. So as long as you're keeping people safe, don't worry about being perfect. Ivory Towers for people who sit there and say, my way is the right way. Don't ever do this, or you need to teach this movement that way. That's not realistic, and that's not going to be effective for every athlete out there. So open up your mind and think about all these things that are coming full circle now. Functional bodybuilding is now cool. Great. That's because it's effective, right? Just because you think something is wrong right now, open your mind up to it and see how it might be able to transfer into other things that you might not be thinking about. If someone wants to run forever, there may be exercises that will help them run really long. If someone wants to do a sumo deadlift in a powerlifting competition, there might be exercises that will help them that might not transfer as much over to the things that are important to you. So keep an open mind, increase your network and your community of people who do different things, and be willing and anxious and excited to learn, and you'll be really surprised at how well that'll apply not only to your own fitness, but to the fitness of those around you. Make this stuff fun. Hope you're all having a great week. Bye.